Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Butcher Diaries. My name is Connie the Butcheress, and I hope you're having a beautiful morning today. So today I want to talk about goals and planning. Okay, a lot of people don't even know the difference between goals and planning. Most people think it's the same thing. I used to think that it's the same thing for the longest of time, until I got somebody who actually explained it to me, and then only I understood the difference between the two and the importance of both of them and how they work concurrently. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm here to show somebody who has been struggling out there how to go about it. Okay, so when you do your goals, ne, you must do as many, like let's start with your year goals. Let's do your year goals. um I'm hoping that you can do about, make a list of about 100 to 300 of your goals, even the smallest of things. You write it down. Obviously when you write your goal, you need a somewhere to write it down. Write all of your goals. You can do anything from 50 to 300 depending on what is it that you want to achieve within this year. Okay, firstly let's just do 1 year for this year only. Okay, you can do monthly goals, you can do weekly goals, whatever it is that you wish, but for me, let us do your year goals for now, and I will show you how much more easier it becomes to achieve many things within a short space of time. Okay, okay. So firstly, you make a list, right? You make a list of all of the things that you want to achieve within this year, even the smallest of things, guys, even the smallest of things. You make a list of all of those things. Okay, anything from 50 to 300. Like I said, I know 300, you'd be like, oh, what, 300? Yes, 300. 300. But if you don't have that many, you can do as much as you can, you know. And also, you must also remember that goals change along the way. you know Things come up. You have challenges along the way. You meet up with new things and so on and so forth, and you must be able to adapt and make changes as and when those changes come in. So it's important to understand that things will not always stay the way that you plan them in the beginning of the year, and it's okay to chip and change as and when you need to, in order to accommodate the new occurrences that are happening. Okay, right, that is one. Two, once you've made your list of however many things that you want to achieve this year, okay, then now you start scheduling them into monthly goals. Okay, let's say for example you have a list of 150 things, and then you start scheduling things, and then you look at, out of this 150 things, or the list of 150 things that you have on your goal list, look for things that you want to achieve maybe within a certain month. Okay, let's say for example the first 10 things you want to achieve in February, because we're already in February. The first 10 things that you want to achieve in February, no matter how big or small they are, just write them down. 10 of them, you write them down. Okay, and that become your monthly goal. Okay, and then out of those 10 things, you schedule them to become your weekly goals. Okay, you look at these 10 goals that you want to achieve within that month, and then you schedule them within the first week, second week, third week, and fourth week. Okay, and basically that is how you do it. And then within that week, right, you have a schedule for week 1, you have a schedule for week 2, you have your schedule for week 3. Other people call them your to-do list for first week, second week, and third week and fourth week, and so on. Okay, You do that, and then from the weekly, now you do the daily. Every day before you go to sleep, you prepare for the next day. You ask yourself, okay, what is it that I want to do tomorrow? I want to do A, B, C, and D. Don't overexert yourself. Don't don't try to do too many things within a day, okay? If you do 2 or 3 things, that's enough. And it also depends on the complication of the tasks at hand. There are tasks that you can do. Maybe you can find yourself doing 8 tasks a day. Sometimes you can only do 2 tasks a day. Other times you can only do 1 task a day. That is also fine. The biggest thing that we want to do um, is progress. As long as progress is there, that is what matters the most. So now you have your year goals, and then from your year goals you have your monthly goals, and then you have your weekly plans. It becomes a plan, and then you plan for your week, you plan for your day, and so on and so forth. And so basically everything just becomes um better organized. You know what I mean? Which, okay, next week this is what I'm going to do. This week this is what I'm doing, and so on and so forth. And it makes your life so much more easier as well. It creates a space where you become more disciplined with your time. You become more committed to your goals, and you are able um to what is it, to monitor. You are able to monitor your movements and the things that you do better. you know you are able to see where you lack, and where you are strong. You are able to see where you waste a lot of time, and where most of your time goes to. you know you are able to plan your movements better, you know and that saves you a lot of time in the long run. So here's another thing that I also want you to, whilst we are on this topic, with every goal that you achieve, do me a favor, please celebrate that goal, no matter how small it is. Normally, what I do, depending on how big my goals are, what I do is, if I have, let's say for example, I wanted to buy a certain equipment that is, let's say, about 5,000 rand or over 5,000 rand. And once I achieve that goal, I do something really, really good for myself. Like, I buy myself a nice sneaker, or I get myself a nice handbag, something to that effect. And if I do something small, like get information on the net, some kind of information on the net, or maybe go to a place, and buy certain things, like smaller yana things that I need, that I'm supposed to, like, buy stock. When I have to buy stock and certain things, I just get myself a lunch to say, well done, girl. And let me tell you, it feels so good. It feels so, so good, just sitting there knowing it's, this done, that's done, that's done. And now I'm going to get myself a breakfast at Wimpy, or um at Mug and Bean, or something like that. Just